the smell of magnolias in full bloom. And when we are apart, I will be wishing on starlight, wishing that I could give the stars to you. Who knows if tomorrow may bring us the chance for a brand new start. Till that moment, you'll be in my heart. I will be wishing on starlight, wishing that I could give the stars to you. Who knows if tomorrow may bring us the chance for a brand new start. Till that moment, you'll be in my heart. Till forever, you'll be in my heart.
Comes up. We do a dance in the dark. Down the hall, pictures fall. Even the neighbors call. But then you rip out my heart. Every artery, a part of me. Ooh. It's obvious to me that you love to watch me bleed. But not half as much as I love when you leave. I hate to see you disappear. But I love to watch when you're walking away from me. something real, and I'll give you everything. Every now and then wicked smile. You know I can't help myself. They play around with me for a while, keep tearing me up until there's nothing left. Ooh, it's obvious to me. Yeah, you love to watch me bleed. But not half as much as I love when you leave. I hate to see you go.
All day, every day.
But I love to watch when you're walking away from me.
Sunshine Grenadier, what's up, brother? Coming in to take a sneak peek. Yeah, recoil in the chat, Coil Daddy. Yeah, Sunshine Grenadier, we're like, we'll say like 30 hours deep into this paint job.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast.
BLT O'Neill, what's up, man?
I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast.
Tolus UK, The Huff.
We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what?
Beast mode.
Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on, my to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in, and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you were not touching the friends. Ay, you were not touching the kin. Ay, putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is. Ay, switching the moves, no number two, I came in to win. Said I'm tapped in with the action, they got the master on a master. I can never move passive, I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us.
Dark Horse.
I'm blasting this, that gas, that diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast.
Yes, right.
You know I'm a beast.
So started dropping the curated content on Patreon over the weekend,
Everybody eat. Hey,
and there'll be another video
you know I'm a beast.
on Patreon today at 5, and then tomorrow at 11 a.m. And then we'll just keep staggering the edited load and change content. And like I mentioned before, something's wrong with Vimeo, so I can't upload a bunch of videos and then just put out one post. So it's gonna kind of like hit one post at a time, but they are in the Lord of Change collection, so you don't have to hunt them down. Because luckily, Patreon finally rolled out with the collections tab and a literal upload video feature. It did not always have that. That's new. I mean, honestly, back in the day, it was just like a Kickstarter, like wall almost, and you can search anything. Then they rolled out tags, but if I hadn't tagged anything for the last year, you still couldn't find it. Then they rolled out a search engine finally, then collections, but we could never upload our own videos. They'd use a video hosting platform, but technically it's against terms of service to like host it on like Twitch or YouTube, so you had to pay for Vimeo, which I have thousands of videos on Vimeo, but for some reason I can't get I think I'm like almost out of room. It's just not letting me now. I don't know if I want to keep paying though, because it's an arm and a leg right now. I don't know. I mean, I'll keep paying. I don't know if I want to pay for the upgrade. So we're using Patreon. I don't mean to spam you guys in the emails. Rolo. Throw easy. I'll be out in fucking Ohio this week. Still going hard in Diablo though too. It's the longest I've ever gone hard in a season. One Bless Saves. I saw that Spiky Bits post about the monolith picture you sent me the other day. Bro, the chat on that was so preposterous. Dudes were like, that's just called cheating. Shit like that. Oh, that's when you just pack your bottles up and don't play. That's why 10th edition is just the worst. Like, I was like, bro, this is the rules, son. Like, there was one guy in there was like, confirmed. Like, this is rules as intended, because someone's like, oh, it's just rules written bullshit. And they're like, who? GW, dude. Like, the official. It's officially confirmed how it works. Rules, like, you think they don't know that we're going to pivot and gain inches of movement? Like, they said, yeah, that's the intent on circular basis. But you lose inches on not circular. So there's a clear and concise thought process behind it. Cracks me up. And it's funny because, like, it doesn't bother me because, like, I like it when they put a little lore, like, in it. People are always complaining about how, like, all the games get too simple, blah, blah. I was like, okay, so how about this? Tracked vehicles lose movement when they have to fucking turn left or right. And floaty magic tanks don't. I mean, it's like, brah. That's it. Oh, well, that's just stupid. I'm like, that's kind of accurate, dude. It's like... Wells Magic, what's up, brother? Yeah, exactly what plus saves. It's only stupid for people when armies that get hurt, like, straight up. Necrons have long, skinny flying vehicles. You know how hard that is to use when you have to, when you get to turn and never be further than the closest part of your vehicle? Like, bro, they're penalized for their fucking Viking longbow shapes that are really badass. You know what I mean? It's like, no, how about this? They're literally hovering, dude. They're fine. They can kind of do whatever they want. And also, like, inertia doesn't really matter. They're fucking robots. They can pull as many cheeses they want when they're, like, flipping around. They don't have, like, brains and blood vessels and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, and 1 plus saves, that's a really good point. And now they're adding the concept of pivot values. They might add a pivot value to prevent the deep strike charge. Like, they're allowed to do that. Like, they're allowed to be like, okay, we don't, you know, monolith pivot value 1. Like, bro, it's people just cracking up. But it's funny because the article, I mean, not the article, but like, it's a picture, right? The post that we're talking about is a diagram posted, and it's like, what do you think about this? Right? It's like, the point of that kind of post is to get engagement, right? Like, what do you feel about this? What's your opinion? And it's just, which is dope. It's just hilarious that, like, the reaction to the image and the question is cheaters. This is why I don't play. It's like, brah. Yeah, the post is intentionally inflammatory. Exactly. This is kind of wacky. What do you think? Ah! Let me actually go pull it up. Furlough gets it. It's on Spiky Bits Hobbies, right? Man, what was it on Hobbies? I don't know how to search on this group. I've already given up. Threw in the towel. 1 plus saves to building your BA. Congrats. I'm not. You got extra scouts? Shit, okay, maybe I'll start. Alright, send me some scouts. I'll play BA. This hobby's too cheap. Too affordable.
Let's do it!
Oh yeah. Yo, Dog Kenny Boucher here, Next Level Painting, hitting you up. I'm that literal best of all days, coming to you live from that Beat Slam. Citrus County. We're doing it again. Recoil in the chat, my man JDA. Rhea Prey. 1 plus saves. Frollo. Polis. Sir Crow. Dark Horse. I think I saw Kilty up in here. Sunshine Grenadier. Is Citrus County more OP than Orange County? Citrus County is not OP. No, it's not. Exclamation point Monday. Monday Night Raw, baby. Raw Dog. Money in the Bank. We're moving toward the end of this project. I'm going to start actually on 1 plus saves project next. Work on some Corn Juggernaut Lord action. This has been a long one. A solid 30 hours in on this. Miss Ballin. Took a little ambitious paint job, you know, like we got bogged down on the trim. The 2 heads was the whole thing, the look. But ultimately not that hard to paint, just tedious, you know. That's what I talk to my students all about. Easy. But we get to move into something a little bit, you know, more standard after this. Then we're moving back into another big project. We're going to start in on figuring out the workshopping the base. At the same time, we're working on the wing flares. We're going to be kind of all over the place. So shout out to my patrons. We are dropping content bombs all over Patreon right now. I think a post dropped while we've been live. edited down for the live show. I think we're at 4 installments. Hold on a second. This is kind of loud in my ears. There we go. Nora, what's up, brother? Looking good. Yeah, I actually got a new student sign up over the weekend. Starting class with him tomorrow. I did a class today, around 1. So we're popping off. But I will be off this weekend, starting Friday, because we're going to Ohio for that painting class. And I can only take 1 painting slot on Friday in the morning. Or sorry, Thursday. Because I got to boost out to Orlando. We pray we're going to farm here tonight. I mean, if we have the stones and the blood. Not gonna lie, I sold a lot of my blood stacks. I'm currently broke. You know how it is. So, is that about it? Yeah. Monday night, Raw Dog. That's a Money in the Bank prize. We've got a few of these out in the community right now. Exclamation point wish list is still active. There's a few things still left on the list. I've had it expressed to me how grateful the individuals are involved in this. We've done more action on this wish list than their communities that they rely on have. Froyo says, we have mats for Uber Duriel this weekend. Nice. I won't be here. So we gotta do stuff today and tomorrow if you want me involved. Exclamation point class if you want to get OP. Don't want to get left behind this summer. Generate some momentum. We had. Is Cody gone all week, Furlough? I thought it was just a. I thought he was just gone this. Oh wait, when did he leave? He left yesterday. You can wait for him. He'll be a baby if you don't wait for him. He'll be a big baby. You have Saturday for the lake. Yeah. So July for any cohesive runs. I mean, so just do what you want to do with your mats. You're the one who converted them. So we got all sorts of promos popping off this summer, guys. Dice all over the place. New painting projects. I think I'm even gonna have an avatar on the table. An actual avatar. So it's gonna be wild. Let's kick it on over to this chicken. I'm gonna take my socks off. Don't want to get it. Paint on my socks. Yup. Kenny's kicking chicken. Trademark. Here's where we're at. Sunshine Grenadier in chat. So we got all the wing nonsense. Where we're at is we're working on these little flares right here. That's where we left off last week. We got to paint these nails right here. We got to get this base sorted out. So let's get some texture on the base so that can start curing while we start working on those flares. So let's figure out what we want to put on this thing. I do have some. I think I've got some Spellcrow stuff. Let me take a look. Is this my Spellcrow stuff? Oh yeah, I love these. Spellcrow comes in clutch. This is like one of my favorite secret little products on Spellcrow's website. There's like 100 rocks, but unlike other rocks, these are like past, at a different quality level. And we're probably gonna have to put at least one of these alien nonsenses on it. Because there's definitely some like tentacle action in here. So we have to kind of figure out what's the most appropriate Tzeentchian nonsense. Probably like the mouth tentacle. Also, like the nut sacks are pretty good too. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the nut sacks because they don't have any like mechanical element to them. Coils Mom checking in. What's up? Let's also get into this Spellcrow rock collection, and you'll see what I mean. This is why I like the Spellcrow rock collection, because it's just a shit ton of resin cast rocks, but like someone sat down and made these rocks. Like, you know what I mean? They're not just like broken pieces of cork or resin. So they're definitely a higher tier. Let's get a couple big ones. He has a huge base to fill up. So I'm just going to take everything off of this one. The model student, what's up, brother? So I'm feeling this. So I'm gonna move our guy out of the way. Let's just take a look. Let's just inspect. So this, perfect. And you see, we're gonna just mound up as we do the texture around this. This is fine. We might need to just take some of this dub down on some of these All right. So we need to get the ball sack thing front and center. Actually, you know what? This will be kind of hard to paint like that. So actually, why don't we paint it by hand, then transfer it? Actually, kind of thinking that might be what's up. This thing can be annoying to paint while on that big of a base. So yeah, I'll paint this thing separate. These rocks. You know what? Maybe I'll paint them all separate. Because he's a bit unwieldy with the wings and everything on. Now, No, we just need to get, we need to get these on there. Fuck. No, I can't paint it separately. I need the time I've allocated for this texture to cure. So we're just gonna have to deal with the struggle. Just gonna kind of move around, dump some rocks off on these big open areas, and then we're gonna use the new Gamer's Grass Plant Life. Sunshine Good Ear, how's that sound? This Flux, what's up, brother? So what we're doing is we're just kind of filling out the base. Sunside, you down with that? Like I've got these joints right here. I think it'll be great. So we got the fine gray. And what we need to do is just get this shit on there. We need to start drying, and then I can move on. So I'm just gonna use this paintbrush, which I use for the texture paint all the time. And we're actually, hold on, let me just scoop some out because it's a huge base. It's a big glob of texture. We're just going to start spreading it out. And the point of the texture is that it's already a color, so you don't have to do a lot. And so this is like an ashen gray, which I like a lot. And we're going to paint the rocks. We normally are lazy and just paint the rocks gray, the dirt brown. But we're going to go a different route here. And so we're going to just kind of push the texture up. You can kind of flatten the brush out, kind of shoot it up under his feet. And if a little bit gets on his feet, don't worry about it. Like, he can have dirt on his feet. You can also grab a little water to help with this, because this stuff is straight up water soluble. We're using a lot of stippling here. Wild Needs is asking about the yellow glow. No, that's just overspray, bro. A little water. I'm gonna kind of wash that rock off. I keep pushing that puddle forward. If you want, you can pull out like a different brush, and I can, with a little bit of water on it, and I can use it to push it and thin it down because it's touching its bottom of his foot right there. So I'm just transferring a little water there and kind of washing it off his feet and making it a lot more natural looking. Like it's more like it's dust right there rather than a pile of bullshit. Shuey says, what's your opinion on the Pearl Curl fluorescents? I'll use them all the time. I use them on this staff. Like the orange and the red are fluorescent orange and fluorescent red sprayed over yellow to get that hype. Man. Little water. That pile is getting kind of dried out right there. What music is playing right now? Shit, let me look. This is called Let's Go Instrumental by Dom Kane. Dom Kane. So on this ball sack thing, we had to push a lot of texture up against the seam to blend it in. To create like a real built up ledge there, and then feather it into the rest of the base so it doesn't look like it's just a thing we glued on. Little water, and I'll spread this out. Little water right here to spread this out. And add a little bit here for that ledge. And I'm doing it all. I oftentimes, if I'm going to do texture paint, I do it at the end like this. Because like I said, half the reason I'm using it is because it's already a color I want. And therefore I don't have to like paint it. I just have to kind of dry brush it. And we're gonna use those awesome new laser plants. Gamer's Grass. No worries, Cthulhu. That blended together right there. Pull out my other brush and kind of wash we got a little texture on the balls. Take some of that off right there. This stuff usually dries in about 45 minutes, my experience. So I'm getting it done right now, and then we'll move on to the other tasks. little bit of moisture right here. Get in between those toes. Under the toes. So we've got a nice little pattern going on here. All right, I'm gonna use this other brush that's fresh. And use that to kind of get some of the texture off I got on his talons right there. All right, hold on a second. Grab this paper towel, and I'm gonna try to get some of this texture off the rim. So just give a little maintenance right there before I set it down. All right, well, that's good enough. All right, we're gonna let that dry in front of the fan. And we'll come back to this later. Find a good spot for them. Fan isn't even fucking looking at him. Dumb. Okay. Oh, look at this. There's my Ford Ranger emblem that was sitting on my truck for 20 years. At some point, I'm going to give it away this summer. Wow, son. Look at that. It's got some dead bugs on it and everything. Might make a good base. All right. Love Minions, what's up? Oh yeah, I'll give it away this summer for sure, Froyo. Because I replaced it with that new one. Or Pigment, what's up, man? All right, so we left off on these. We just sketched in tri-blend. Let's get a little white. A little golden brown. We'll start there. David's little corner, what's up? So what I want to do is get a little of the golden brown. Get that little pupil. I'll lower the opacity of this golden brown for a second. I'm going to do a heart pull right here. Added some water. Trying to just add a little bit more yellow flavor right here. Let me grab a little burnt orange and a little mahogany. I put my paints up on this rack. I don't know where they are. David's little corner says, loving the quick guides you post. I appreciate that, man. That makes me happy to know that you're getting value out of it, man. So we're going to take a little bit of the mahogany and the orange mixed in right here. I'm going to try to cut in a little pin wash line right here. Using the heart pull, you see? Little separation right there. Right there. Now I'm going to dry the brush off. Let's go back to the golden brown. I'm trying to keep the mix relatively dry and run a tracer right there on that bevel. Right there. Let's grab a little of the white now. And I'm going to try to do a line right here. Here. Great idea. Quick guides get more paying customers. I'd be tempted, but miss out with the UK, US time zones. David's little corner. Are you on there as a free member right now? Because I made them free. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit more moisture right here. I'm gonna try to make this a bit of a wash. I'm gonna try to create a bit of a border. On these little sun beams. Stipple in right there. Right here, that little eyeball thingy right here. We're going to try to get a little bit on that seam. Free member Patreon, yep. Yeah, I made them free for free members. Glad you guys are seeing them. We're gonna just touch right here. That little sunshine ray. I'm gonna try to do a little inside. Like doing little pizza slices right there. A little more white. These are just these little emblems on these wing flares. And I'd like to go a little pure white right here. Actually inside the eye. And David says, the goal is to convert these free members into pay members. Very tempting. Appreciate that. That's the goal. Here's the other one. This one's a little better. Let's take a little watered down golden brown. We'll just try to yellow that up. Right there. Get a little bit more white in the mix. Extend it out using a little bit of a tracer technique on the bevel. Right there. Get a little bit of white on the brush. I'm going to try to do our line. there. Let's get a little bit more of the golden brown. Let's paint the little eyeball pupil right there. And we're doing a little tracer. See if we can get those pizza slices here. A little bit of stipple heart pull right here. Let's load up with a little bit of the golden brown. Basically just stipple inside the negative space. Right there. Get a little white on the brush. Let's rinse it, get the yellow part off because I want just white. Grab a little bit unadulterated mix. Let's touch the glowy eye part right there, right there. All right, so I need to do a little bit more on player themselves. They're a little lacking in contrast. So I'm gonna grab that initial jade we were using. Okay. There. Let's get a little bit of the Noosh. Couple of saves. My own personal marketing team.
Angels sang out in an immaculate chorus. Down from the heavens.
Couple of saves. Thank you for the resub, brother. He got griefed by ads. So let's take some water. Here's the jade. Let's get lots of Noosh. It made you watch before you can resub. So what I want to do is I just want to go through and see if I can individually kind of use this mix to like wash around these little textures. You see? I'm using heart pull and stipple, and we dry brushed them, but I like it to be a little bit more dark side contrast in the subtle recess shapes around them. So a healthy amount of Noosh here. And there's a texture line here, here. Take a little water anywhere you don't like it, and you can kind of just subtract from it. A little bit more action. Sneak some in here. Let's hit this one too. Same deal. And you may be tempted to try to just wash the whole thing. Could. But in particular, about all I want is a little ring to form around these little textures. And we did use this exact jade plus white to airbrush the thing. So it should just innately show a decent amount of respect just laid down like this. Especially with the noosh. And like I said, anywhere it looks a little distorted, just go back with a little water and just kind of subtract. Kind of like an oil wash. Throw a little bit more up in there. Like that. Back to the first one. So now I'm going to take some white and some jade. Put a heart pull right here. Off of that line, pulled back down, you see. It's just a little bit of a missing paint stroke there in my eyes. Like right here. Showing it some respect. Add a little bit more white to the mix. Say it can make it just that much more interesting using just some heart pulls. We're doing a couple of tracers right there. We have no idea what this thingy is. Some Zinch nonsense for sure. Grab a little bit more white. Go back a step right here. Get a little bit more white. Back down here. And these are the tops, the very tops of his wings, pretty much. And it's definitely some magic nonsense. Even the way they painted on the box art, it's like it's doesn't make sense. Like, is it fur? Is it feather? Is it like magic flame? Some Cthulhu horror bullshit. So we're gonna just spend a minute making it look a little bit more intriguing. So it doesn't look like an afterthought, you know, because there's not a lot to it, right? So we like it's like gonna be glued to our ball and fucking wings. So we don't need this to get lazy and make our wings look like shit. There's that thing I was talking about last week. Someone was like, "Oh, how'd you get this good?" And I was like, "Well, it's really just that I don't check out. Like, I paint. Like, we paint all the elements of the model at the same energy level." Recoil's mom. How's my mom? She's chilling. I was talking to her today. Mom's doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? It's a combination of cheat codes, engineered shortcuts, but the things that we are counting as like prime viewing angles, things that we're trying to draw the eye to, no fucking around. That was, yeah, see, just enough to pop out a little bit more magically. Well, plus saves. That's how I play Diablo 2. When the going gets tough, give it up. I mean, there is a sunk cost fallacy though too. Like, definitely know when to cut your losses. Diminishing returns is up for every human to define for themselves. Using the heart pull stippling technique. Some of these we're doing a pseudo tracer because they have enough angle. But all we're doing on this really is making dark stuff dark and bright stuff bright. Fundamentals of our platform here. We're gonna heart pull a little highlight here, a little noosh in the mix. Bottle Student, what's up? I got almost a magical anime thing going on. Use your use of light reflection. Is it the right? Is that right? Always inspires. Light refraction? No, man, I'm literally just, what are we talking about here? Specifically, what element are we talking about? Are you talking about like the medallion? Like the gold part? Or are you talking about what I'm painting right now? Let's get these little doodads right here. I'm gonna run back to more to the jade side of the spectrum a little bit. Running a bit of a kind of a stippling heart pull right there. Get a little bit more of the white. See if we can get some of these kind of vents right here. These little guys right here. Right there. Get a little bit more white up in this joint. I'm with that. So after this is just making the dark stuff dark and the bright stuff bright models too. That's what I teach my students. It's class 1, baby. It's contrast in miniatures means one thing. It's values. How dark are dark things, how bright are bright things. So dark frames and borders, bright tops, you know. And it's not just like about light shadow. It's just every artifact separated from every other artifact. Borders. He says, yes, the effect of light and dark and vice versa. You're always working on that. Fundamentals. Yeah, for here, it's like, don't even think about like fancy shit like depth and things like that. It's not. Like depth, true depth comes from correct lighting. Like depth perception, like this, you know what I mean? What you're confusing that for in something like this is over contrasted, right? Everything that would be dark to your eyes, I've made extra dark, and everything that would be bright to your eyes, I've made extra bright. And so it's very easy to perceive and digest and view. Like it's like two in focus. And so like that actually ends up leading to a lack of depth in like art. When your borders are too gangster. You know what I mean? Like when your lines are too thick. But like I don't care because I want you to see it. The model is three-dimensional. I don't need to worry about depth. It has depth. So for you to perceive the depth, darken the shit out of the dark shit. Brighten the shit out of the bright shit. There's no fanciness to it. That's it. That's the whole game. Kindergarten coloring book, dude. Stay inside the lines, frame everything, clean shading in between. Exactly. We're taking it to 11. And the thing is, it's going to ride because it physically is real. Right? But on a 2D surface, it starts to flatten itself out. You know? Like on a photograph, 2D in your hands, it looks a little flat. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can get these little guys, these little doodads secure now. So let's see. Origin. I think it's like this. Yep. So we have to get them glued in, and then we can sort out the back. There's just like no way to do both correctly. And I left plastic exposed. There's like a 3D relief carved in exactly the inverse of the emblem, or that's what it glues to. It's wild. And it's not his feathers. His wing goes like that. This is some shit that's like that's like bolted on him. It's like some magic shit. I get the tack off the back of this thing. You see, there's the three-dimensional relief, the eye. There it is. It's a lot of work for just some fucking wing nonsense, right? But we deliberately didn't glue those on because I'm not trying to paint all that on top of airbrushing and dry brushing. So when this glue settles down, then we will address the little bit of the emblem peeking out on the back. The thing is, I had to put glue on that emblem. You see what I'm saying? So that little bit peeking out, we're gonna sort that out by hand. But I'm not gonna paint the, like, these are dry brushed and airbrushed. These look great. The front is where I did all that extra highlighting. Back here, I'm not. I did enough highlighting. You see? This is not the prime viewing angle, but it's not like I'm not painting it. It is fucking painted. It's just that this is what you're going to look at 80% of the time. I put 80% more work into these highlights. So, shortcuts, engineered shortcuts, you know, cheat codes. I'm putting my time in the right place in the right way. So, this is still drying. It's getting there. We've got the flares on there. We've got to paint the nails here still. Try to get it all coming up together at the same time. So what we will do is we'll prime these rocks real quick, and then we'll do a whip session. We're just going to hand prime because they're just straight up resin right now. God. Some dark neutral gray. And I'm gonna squirt some transparent in there. I think I got some. Just throwing that shit out. Okay. I'm gonna squirt some burnt orange in there into the primer. So it's dark neutral gray primer with some burnt orange squirted on it. I'm just gonna raw dog it with the big brush. Just a lot of stippling here just to get coverage and let it dry. And because I plan on taking these rocks to kind of like a reddish brown, kind of orangey desaturation. That off. This thing, just gonna hit it with the gray right now. gonna probably paint that thing. I don't know. Green. All right, so this can all dry together. Oh wait, am I supposed to have a total up there? Let's put it back in front of the fan. Let that dry. Rinse this. We'll do a whip session. So we're trying to crush through as efficiently as we can right now. They lock into this cradle. Run through my widgets. Go. Okay, supposed to have that up. So let me run over to Discord real quick. If you're new here, join up on our server, post up whatever you were working on over the weekend. Take a look at it together. It could be a whip, it could be a finished project. You want to just show off how badass you are? Jump in here. Just if you want some CNC. Jump in here. Today, more pigment. Copious amounts. You posted something last night. You still in? You in here right now? And more pigment. So that stuff you were working on. Okay, so you ended up just painting them green over purple, which is an incredible color combination. Subtracting green out of purple always works. Yep, beautiful. That shit looks hella good, dude. Yeah, that's fucking banging. Look at those muscles. Some of your best skin on orcs right there. Oh, that's right, Demeki's back. That's his asshole. He doesn't know I still got his face. Now make it match. He's been out of country for like fucking a whole year. Annie Critiques. This guy. Nah, it's looking good. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. I mean, you can always highlight it better and more precisely. But I won't worry about it. Ah, there he is. I was just fucking around with your face, Temeki. But kept it up there in honor of you. He says, I'm back. I got the BBL. Bro, you've been gone all year, dude. I'm trying to follow your travel blog, but like you stopped doing it. You did that one sick edit ages ago. Beautiful work, OnePlus says. Ready for work, more pigment. Now we got OnePlus 6. Did I say that? Oh, you're working on the scouts? Exclamation point whip. Get up on this. Monday Night Raw, dog. Oh, he can't hear me. Scouts OP. They can infiltrate and scout. That seems really good. But yeah, that's good. Is this your dog? He is angry. Wait. Now he's happy. That's one happy dog. Yep, he angry. Temeki just got to his Beats Lab, opened his computer, turned it on, and he probably has like 1 billion updates. That dog's growl is hilarious. It's a puppy. Oh. Come on, guys. I need some stalling. We're letting shit dry right now. He's 2. He's a grown-ass dog. But they're all puppies. He doesn't like folding clothes. Nobody does. Folding clothes sucks. Any whips? Come on, guys. We're letting shit dry right now between frames. We need that primer to dry and that texture to dry. I need you guys to stall for me. Someone's posting. Oh, also tomorrow's the month ender. That's the thing. Frollo. Going show whip of my boxes waiting to be built on my desk. War Pigment and Ulysses. Working on a Melania diorama. This is one of those Kingdom Death models. What is this? Oh, these are leaves. I was like, are these just dicks? Elden Ring. Yes, love minis. Tuesday is the month ender. I won't be here for Friday. Be en route to Ohio. This is pretty sick. It's gonna be trees. I figured. Figured. I think it's pretty ballin'. Be suspended from above the branches. So the branches are gonna. Oh, I can see where you. I can see. It's pretty fucking artistic, man. War Pigment, what are we looking at here? This is like a whole squad of well-painted orcs. Holy shit. My word. Commission? Is it a commission you're painting for someone? Fuck yeah, man. It's a one-day paint job. It's killer work, man. Recoil. It's your birthday present to yourself. Or did your mom get it for you? Custom Krios. Gonna put a special spring in it. What makes this one so good? I don't know anything about it. Is it smaller? 0.8? Is 0.018? Is that the size? Giving us a write-up. Ulysses, it's their flagship, smaller needle. Oh, so it's like their top tier shit. Premium line. You get it? See, Ulysses. Oh, look at this guy. Just jacked. Demeki, the road coaster caster mixer is updating, but it's stuck. Poor Demeki. Nothing worse. A billion updates. Was your office like just a mess? You came back and it's still a mess. Hey, Wendigo? What? Who makes this work? Or is it 3D print? It's 3D print. Is that a witch song? Man, it's shredded. The trigger is short, so you don't have to push down much for the air to come out. Be real soft to push. Damn, dude, you got the real shit, dude. You got the hobo version. Yeah, I'm jealous. All right, good job stalling for me, guys. I'll go hit the bathroom here. Take a pee-pee break. BRB, don't go anywhere. Be right back. Take my sandals off. So let me check Discord. We're looking good. Sharing, guys. Exclamation point patrons, exclamation point big, exclamation point class, guys. Those are the promos. Let's pop it back over here. Thank you for the shares. So I'm gonna get some work done now. Also, I did get to go see my nieces this weekend. Saw this capybaras at Gatorland. That was pretty interesting. The racket. I saw the internet famous alligator, Jolene, as well. She's famous in Florida. Let's get this Florida change. Touch. Okay. Could use a few more minutes, so we'll jump up here. Let's grab Coal Black. Yep. Sunshine Grenadier. What's up, brother? We got our wing flares attached. These doodads, and we got it. The base is primed. It's still a little damp. But we have some work to do up top still. So I'm gonna take some straight up black. We're gonna see if we can't get these little. He doesn't have a whole lot of like spikes and shit, so that's a blessing. So let's take some straight up Coal Black. Be a little noosh. Sunshine Grenadier. This is his sponsor content. We're gonna raw dog carefully. See what we can do here. See, I was being impatient, Sunshine Grenadier, and I should have painted this before I glued the wings on. And I told myself like I would regret it. And I do. So we're blacking out those little spikes. And I'm using my number 1 to get those. Let's rotate back around. We are using a modified heart pull and stipple at the same time. Gonna go a little further. I can't see this. Get underneath those joints. I hear it. Got a little, there it is. Got a little artifact on the tip of that brush. Those little guys rotate back around. Try not to get it on the blue. Hitting it straight up black from the palette to the model. You do not need to thin your paints for base coat application, unless it's a terrible paint. Got this big guy right here. Boom. Look at that. Let's jump over to this side. Just using that quick heart pull. Now we gotta catch him from the other side. See, I'm holding, I'm kind of gripping him inverted so I can sneak in for the correct angle for as much precision as I can get. Behind the book, it's a little challenging. come in from this side. I was painting the wrong ones. These guys right here. This is what we were painting. Sneaking in, it's kind of tricky. Let's see. There we go. So now, let's get this big one. That is a risky brushstroke right there. I had my hand braced on absolutely nothing. Okay, so now we've got them all black, just like his toenails, but I need there to be a bit of a border between the nail eruption site and the feather. So let's go back, let's fall back on transparent blue, which we've used a lot on this project. So we're going to take some of the transparent blue, some of the jade. The blue makes it dark, but an actual little bit of black. I'll try to show it a little respect by adding jade, a little bit more black. Noosh. What we want to do is try to get, remember, borders and frames. We want a little, this won't do much to the black, so you can get it on the black. But we want there to be a little bit of a border between the nail and the blue. Light stipples. You can start by just kind of putting it on the black and then sawing it down to the actual blue. And let it exist there as a bit of a, like a little, frame, little shadow between the two. You see how it absolutely sharpens the image. Said it should have very low impact on the black part. Got a little. I got a little where I shouldn't have. And I just grab a little water right here. And it is easy to subtract. Might have to actually grab a little jade and a little white. Kind of right there. Good. Darth Jameson, what's up, brother? Get back to this mix. New. This is like transparent blue, jade, some black with noosh. We are just trying to put a border between the black spike and the blue feathers. And we're not afraid to get it all in the black business. Like I said, it's low opacity enough that you'll barely see it on the black. But you'll definitely see it on the blue. The light teal color that we have. And this will help kind of blend them together at the eruption site. Right there. You see over here, got a nice little shadow built up around those. That's what I'm talking about. So now, whoo, man, you gotta be careful with this motherfucker. Model student, what's up? Says it's fun eye candy to watch. Thanks, man. Let's see if we can. Okay, so we got this kind of mix right here. So let's take some black, some jade, some white. Like to do is there's usually a little spot that we can get a quick highlight going. Let's see if it lets me do it right here. I'll try a little tracer. Yep, GW always likes to put a nice straight edge even on a round tooth or a round horn. They do that so you can run a highlight right on them. See that? Let's grab a little bit more white. You see right here. So I'm running a tracer, high opacity, low moisture. Right on that rail. I just taught easy peasy lemon squeezy this technique in class today. Yeah, I'm a fucking gangster. Look how good at painting I am. It's So it's almost like I didn't do anything and it just magically happened. Right there. Let's get a little bit more white in the mix. Bro. Fucking magic, dog. Recoil's mom says, Kenny, how many hours you put into this? We're into the 30s now. For sure. So if we can get right here. Oof. Nope. Always be rotating, guys. Look for that tracer. A little bit more white. Easily 30 right now. Recoil's mom. I've edited. We're almost real time on edits. And the first 3 dropped on Friday. The 4th dropped today at 5 while I was streaming, and tomorrow at 11 a.m. another drop, and it's going to keep going that way. Yeah, so look at those. Look how sharp that is. So part of this is respect. We're respecting the black with this really dark gray mix. High opacity, low moisture. We're going to ride the rail right here. GW creates rails for us to ride. Always be rotating. Behind the book, can you see? Let's add a little white so you can see that you can see the highlight. That one, not good. There we go. All right. Invert. Opacity, low moisture. Respect. Let's find that angle that lets us get that rail. Hold your breath, swing it from right to left. That one is almost impossible from this angle, so we have to invert. This one's easy from here. Let's get a little bit of that white. Right there. So a very like embedded
Question.
detail.
What?
Are we not saying phrasing anymore? I'm coming! Phrasing boom! Come on, make a hole. Phrasing boom.
Tell Archer I'm coming for him. Phrasing boom and both berries out.
$1 an hour. Love this paint job. Amazing work, Kenny.
$1 an hour, baby. Recoil. I mean, not recoil. How much did I charge for this? Can't remember. That's where Recoil's mom threw a 30. She just paid me $1 an hour. Let me get some strong mom love in chat for Recoil's mom. Running back to chat. I think I saw someone in here. Rykout says such a nice model, but I think I would have pulled my hairs with all these details. That's typically the game. Paint all the details, the model looks good. Oh my god, I almost forgot to paint something. Bro, speaking of details. Look at this. Look what I forgot. I forgot his whole belt. Speaking of pulling my fucking hairs out. Alright. Mahogany, orange, golden brown. We're just base coating these seals. Just raw dogging it right over straight plastic. Renegade? Oh my god, he still has shoulder pads? Yo, fuck those shoulder pads. Fuck the shoulder pad. Yo, Sunshine Grenadier, do you care if I put the shoulder pad on this guy? He only has one shoulder pad, I think. Or two. God damn it. Renegade. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're fucking right. It's on me. Disregard my plea for help. Let's take a little jade right here. This is missing paint. A little white. Model just hit 40 hours. That's right, Redco. That's right. OnePlus saves. He says my jugular better get 30 hours too. Call you a scam like Diablo. I mean, you want me to invoice you for the difference in price point between this model and that model? Gladly, dog. No problem. Agreed. Burgundy. Some straight up burgundy right here. On the stupid belt. A little bit of white mixed into the burgundy. Just going back and forth. Little noosh. Pitch, what's up, brother? We're at a heart pull right here. See, we're just dropping a couple of lines on the belt fabric. Take slowly. Bit more white. Completely forgot he had a belt. Now here's the best part. The best part, pitch. Got a gold thingy here, so this is our gold mix of burnt orange, mahogany, and golden brown. It's got like a classic nonsense scene shape right here. Rotate. Oh, look, another nonsense shape. Wow. Overpayment. Did the camera crane make the trip from California, Florida? Yeah. I did. This shit going. Not the fucking nonsense. Ugh. Okay, these medallions. Let's grab a little bit of stock golden brown. Go back a step to the mid-tone. Just gonna brush a bit of a highlight toward the top there. I get some white and some jade. Oh, we're catching that raid. This thing doesn't have a lot of love on it right here. We're just gonna quickly stipple in a little bit of saturation right there. But welcome to the chat, Monument Hobbies Raid Squad. We are in hour 7,000 of this Lord of Change. We got his base. We put texture paint and shit on his base, but then we keep finding details I forgot to paint. So we keep jumping all around. But at least we do have. We have 99% of this motherfucker painted. That's right, Redcoat. This isn't a paint job, it's a paint career. Jenny, 1988, thank you for the follow. all with the Pro Krill paints. So what we got bogged down on was he's got some doodads on his belt that we forgot about. So what we're using is mahogany, burnt orange, and golden brown. It's kind of our blend. And then we're going to take some, we're just going to stipple some golden brown here and here, just kind of on the ends. Like that. We're going to try to hit them all at the same time. That. So they're all like that Zinch nonsense shape. Shout out to Rancid Vomit, legend, old school supporter right there. We're gonna just stipple down here again on the ends. We're going to kind of hit the frame. And maybe just a little bit of the center real estate here. Then we're going to move back to where we started. Seems the least like Chaos guy, Raku asks. I mean, as far as like demon purists go, probably the least represented. But people love Thousand Suns as far for Chaos Legions. So we're gonna stipple back in a little bit of the mid-tone. Try to blur that, highlight a little bit. Rotate slowly. Just kind of our mid-tone puddle over here. This has more of the burnt orange and mahogany in it. A little bit of noosh. I'll just blur the lines. Back to here. Rinse. Now we're going to pick up some white. A little bit of the golden brown. We're just going to add a little bit to the ends. Some stippling. I hit this harder edge right here as well. You like the Zinch color scheme though? Yeah, the Zinch color scheme is wild, man. Blue is its predominant color, but it's the Lord of Change, man. It's like literally everything. Blue is the primary color, no doubt, of the army. Let's get a little bit of pure white. Steve Jones says, hey, us streaming this today, treating you. We're doing all right, man. Thanks. Says, Tampa has been a scorcher. Hope your neck of the woods been at least choked full of Yo, dude, I haven't been outside in weeks, dude. I fucking no idea what's going on outside. Let's paint this big gem in the middle, pure white. Tampa's been hot, huh? I bet. A little bit more white right here. Now I'm trying to figure out what I'm actually looking at here. This, is there a picture, a clear, concise picture of this thing I can see? Oh, there's like a sack that hangs there. Oh, I'm supposed to glue some shit there? Bro. That is disappointing. More stuff I need to glue on this fucker. So
You
no
should
wonder
paint
it doesn't
outside
make
during
sense.
your stream for the feel of nature. With an umbrella drink. For all the moms out there, respect. Go Oilers.
Yo, Rottweiler coming in. Like the legend. Let me get some strongman love from my dude right there. So it turns out the reason I can't figure out what's going on there is because I'm supposed to glue a sack on there. A sack of random nonsense. So there's sacks in the fucking box that I forgot about. That we have to pull out. That are going to obscure most of what I just painted. Tight. Love it. Let's grab a little transparent red. Oilers winning is the Taylor Swift of the NHL. So profitable. What's going on with the Oilers? I don't know anything about that shit. Let's take a little low opacity transparent red. And we're just gonna coat these little gems. A slightly watered down mix. That relax. Come back to it. Right. Let's go back up to this spot up here. Looking for high opacity, low moisture, golden brown with a little white mixed in. I want to see if I can get kind of a tracer right here. I want to see if I could just get this bevel. It is not easy, guys. I should not have glued these wings on yet. Maybe there's a better angle. Hold on. Yeah, that's basically all I'm trying to do right there. From this side. See, in the front, we did all the work on those little these little doodads. And back there, I could just, since they're tucked in, that's all I have to do. Recoil says, is a Chaos Sorcerer model without a magic sack. Bro, you're right. Every time. Stack. Stevie Jones says, Lord of Change for your personal army is commissioned. This is a sponsored content video. Not for me. Rottweiler only got to pay for a little bit to watch the last half or third period. Should be good. Think the payout is big. You should bet, Kenny. Bet on what? Oh, the game? Broncos. I can't be fucking doing that. Dude, that's nonsense. I need money. Like in my bank account. We get a little white mixed in with a little transparent red. Let's just touch these gems again. Bro, all I was trying to do is do the base, man. All right, we gotta find these sacks. Hold on, let me put it down. Where's the fucking Lord of Change box? We need to go through this box real quick. I can't keep getting gotcha bitched by fucking the Lord of Change. I know that's kind of his MO. Let's see. Oh my god. Or payment. When I paint a Kit Bash model for a sponsor? Yeah, I think I have one. Coming up. On my list, actually. All right, so we've got shoulder pads that I apparently never clipped off, right? Yep. Huh. God, I'm fucking scrub. God, I'm such a hobo. Right here. Is there just one shoulder pad on this fucker? Yeah, just one. All right, and a sack? Magic sacks? Oh, he has different sack options? Oh, he's got a scroll option? Fuck that. We're doing the sack, son. That's right, it's not a 40k model without 10 shoulder pads. Where's this magic sack? Bro, these got little guys for the base? Oh my god, I almost fucked up. Guys, hold on. He's got little brimstone whores for the base? Yo, hold on, look at this. Little fucking brimstone whore guy. That's going on the base. I'm so glad I forgot the sack. Because I wouldn't have seen the brimstone whores. Fucking two of them. Alright, where's the sack though? Guys. Is that the sack? Oof. Yep, there it is. Found it. Ha! It is such a good sack. Look at this thing. It's obviously balls. Perfect. Now, does he have one on both sides? What are my instructions? I don't recall any sack oriented instructions. Oh yeah. Literally a whole page of sacks. Yep. And a horn? Oh, like a dagger on the other side. What the fuck? Where's that even glued to, man? Damn it. It's everything. You glue everything on this guy. There's not options. He also gets the stupid scroll. And he gets this dagger right here. I mean, I don't even know who uses his dagger. He doesn't. Look at all this shit I forgot. Town portal, that's right, Renegade. It is the change your ways. Literally a whole page of sacks. Rottweiler. Yep. Literally is a page of sacks. Okay. I think we got it now. Look at this. I didn't wake up this morning thinking I was back on this train. All right, let's see what we got here. So, got to do this dumb shoulder pad. Just gonna back scrape that down. This is how it goes right here. Yep. All right, that's too easy. The scroll. Ugh. Got some action up here. Right. Scroll. Where's my emery board? My fucking file. How's he gonna have a sack if he doesn't have a dagger, Kenny? Recoil says the dagger's for cutting the sacks. You're right. It's for the sack collection. Actually, but look how tiny this is for his hand. There's no way he could. His hand is huge. He doesn't use this. It is a perfect sack removal blade. You're right. It's a sacrificial blade. All right, Jameson in the chat. What's up, man? Bro, this Milt or Gabbard or whatever the fuck this thing is called, it's got way too much nonsense on it. Tell me that's not a fucking dick. Fuck GW. All right. I think we got the blade.
From we enter inside, I come through and lift up the vibe. That's just what we bring, we get like. Gonna get this party
Right.
started all right, all night. Got the rhythm on deck.
Right.
I don't need to I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Jump to the rhythm and so
Recoil
Sacks for the
$13.
sack god.
Sacks for the sack god, baby.
ain't no way I'm gonna lose my shine. It's pure vibes on the floor.
Reapprayer, why is the rooster called a cock?
Got my brethren all about. We ain't rich, we ain't poor. We're just flexing on the ends. I might text a couple more friends and get loose. It's the vibe when the man run up inside.
In this sack seam right here. Shout out to my man Recoil.
Inside, I come through and lift up the vibe. That's just what we bring, we get like. Gonna get this party started all right, all night. Got the rhythm on deck. I don't need to tell you what's next. Just jump to the rhythm and show me two-step. Jump to the rhythm and show me two-step.
Bro. Real? I mean, like, even Airmont has a 6 sack, though. Look. I painstakingly painted that sack to look like a fucking scrotum. So, you know. It's on brand. It's on brand that he has a penis dagger and sacrificial dagger. And these are great for the base. Look at these little guys. We gotta put these on the base.
You get what you give, it is what it is. Don't want you to win, it don't make no sense. Don't pay no mind, I'm mind on my biz, I'm mind on mine. They wonder why, after flipping sides, we not out of eye. I wonder why. Whole lot of friends, they came and they went. Whole lot of money I put up and spent. When I was down, ain't not to be found. But catch a little buzz, they right back again. Right back again. Pull up a toast, right to the brim. This for them.
That right there.
Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe.
Every Thousand Suns has 2 sacks.
Now we
Guaranteed. Just like every Space Marine has 2 hearts. Little brimstone horse, huh?
Remember they used to doubt the boy. Remember they used to doubt me. I kept a vision around me. Whole team know it isn't about me. Been through the peaks, been through the valleys. If I try to quit, they wouldn't allow me. Breaking the bread up and pass it around me. Yeah, walking achievement, eyes we beat it.
This is great.
Still on 2 feet, yeah. They say I'm conceited. It ain't no
For the bass, I love this, man.
That's how we feel. That's how we feel.
Oh, we're gonna have to pull the airbrush back out.
Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You give what you give, I gave it my all, now we in a running. I did, I did, I did it, I did.
We were expecting that. The rubric of Aramon. That's right, man. That's what that is. Pretty good. We know what the real rubric is. All right. Let's get that. This. The fuck does this even glue to, man? Bro, hold on, let me draft it. What's in 1,000 Sunset? It's just, it's all it does.
I'm suave like Rico. Can't be mine, no repo. This my home like depot. Can't deny like Vito.
The fuck? What does this go to? I mean, dog, you just glue this randomly to his belt? Oh no, other way. And what the hell is it glued to, man? This seems so irresponsible. Like, bro, that thing has, it's just like you're randomly gluing it to his belt. And look at the picture. It's like nothing. There's no molding. Nothing. You just say fuck it. Glue that bitch. I mean, I guess it kind of goes right there. It's kind of braced right there. God, that sucks. Lame. So this is the part that goes against his body right there. Here's the shoulder pad. Get these little brimstones in here. Okay. 11 minutes left to pull the fucking airbrush out. Oh yeah, what about the fucking knife? Oh, I got it. Stack glues to the dick. Let's run a little water through the airbrush. Scott Fraser, what's up, man? And it's sitting in simple green, so I'm just flushing the pot. Pumping the needle. Let's take some dark neutral gray. Just pour it straight in the pot, no thinning. I raw dog this primer. Okay. God damn. Just dropping everything. Siwa. Thank you for the follow, brother. 8.5 minutes left. You can get it a Final Four for as little as 1 penny. We have not activated our Money in the Bank prize. If we hit our goal, it's actually 133. Everyone on the chat, everyone in the Final Four, is Money in the Bank prize. Reimer says you don't use thinner with Pro Krill. I never use thinner. At most, I'll use Flow Improver. Just a little bit here and there when I'm painting. And then when I really try to lower the opacity, I just use mostly water, but a little Flow Improver. But for primer, I'm trying to raw dog it. I want it to be 100% undiluted on the surface of the model. Get that out of there. Just pumping the needle, trying to get that residue out of there. Now, if you go back to the video where we painted the wings, we do a full airbrush lesson in that video. Right now, I'm just banging out some primer real quick. But But if you go back to the first video in this series, I do the primer. That just dropped on Patreon on Friday. First 4 volumes are edited down already on this project. So let's go old school. Let's just grab a little transparent white.
Smash your face into a car windshield and then take your mother Dorothy Mantooth out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again. Dorothy Mantooth is a steak.
Ah, legendary. Little flow improver in the pot right here for you, buddy. Let me shout out. Give me some love in the chat from my man Stevie Jones. Did you just super chat me? Or you became a member of the... Oh, you became a YouTube member. You're like my 3rd one. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. There's a lot of people on Twitch right now. You're probably out there on YouTube almost all by yourself. Let me see. Yeah, there's like 10 of you on YouTube. But thank you, Stevie Jones, or Steve Jones. I appreciate your support, man. So we're gonna take this transparent white, and we're just gonna give it a quick top-down highlight so you can see it easier. We gotta paint that gold. These guys, we're gonna mostly hit them with this mix. Now with the transparent white, you can get a pretty easy fade. These guys are going to be a little like fireman, so it's important to get closer to white so I can really bring the saturation there. And so even though the primer's not dry yet, I can spray a little transparent white over it, no problem. Steve Jones in the house for Dorothy Mantooth. Oh, man. Thank you, brother. Black Minis, thank you for the follow. Let me get some hype in the chat from my man Steve Jones. We're almost out of time with 3.5 minutes. No overtime. Was that the smoke detector? I mean, it went on and went off. Should I go check on that? And my parents are laying out there. Might be a good idea, Recoil says. All right, we got 3 minutes left. Let me poke my head out the door. Make sure my parents are burning to death or some shit. Well, they're also baffled. My dad's looking around. Two minutes left, no overtime. What does a burning ham radio smell like? Let's just get a little bit more. So now these are primed. All the shit we fucking missed. 1 minute, 30 seconds. I'll bring the Lord of Change back out. You can get on this Final Four for 1 penny. You want to get on the list. Tomorrow's actually our month ender. If you want to get on the Top Dude Grand Prix. So here's where we are on this big ass motherfucker right here. I'll take a little bit of this white, spray on this little collection of mutation right here. Make it easier to paint. But yeah, this is where we're at. 20 seconds left. All the VODs up on going up on Patreon.
You gotta get swifty in here.
We have overtime.
It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. You gotta get swifty. Oh, yeah. Thanks, take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
Shout out to OnePlus Saves for putting us in overtime. I was thinking about doing more with this OnePlus Saves, but I think that there's a little gray in the pot. So I got to be really careful about how I use this white right now. But I might be able to just like kind of bring a little bit of a pseudo fade in on these rocks before I dry brush them. I was kind of thinking. But we gotta do all that dirt down there. He needed more sack. Didn't have time to put it in. OnePlus Save says, "Thank you so much, brother, for supporting the show, getting up on the Final Four, putting us in overtime." So I'll show you guys a little airbrush maintenance with our overtime, sponsored by OnePlus Saves. So I took the cap off so the needle is exposed. You got to be careful when you're doing that. Try to get that excess out of there. Dumping it right here. About 1 minute of overtime. But I'm just kind of prime the pump, kind of blast any residue out right there. It's not going anywhere. I pay attention to what's going on right there. If I see any paint build up. And I just basically do a light cleaning like that. Like no actual paint. I'll recover the cap so the needle's protected. Cut the compressor. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be streaming full sack. I just let it sit in simple green in between uses. That easy. Tomorrow we're gonna go deep on sacks tomorrow, Rick. Advanced. All right, let me take some notes. Balls back, sack attack. Pretty cool. I mean, OnePlus Saves. Nick Dalton says, what concentration simple green? It's like pretty much raw dog. Steve Jones says, is it better for you if I sub on Twitch or YouTube? Twitch for sure. I mean, they both take a bunch. I mean, literally, it's up to you. It doesn't matter. You get more from Twitch. But if you don't ever come to Twitch, then don't bother. If that's not a platform to go to. Write some names down. Recoil's mom, Recoil, and Rap, and 1 + 6. Oh, you normally do Twitch, Steve? Twitch, 100%. Twitch is where the action is. Tomorrow we're doing our end of month giveaway. So tomorrow is the month ender. Thank you guys for your support today. Summer, you know how summer is, it gets slow around here. But we'll have some big promos going into July. Some dice giveaways and whatnot. So, and tomorrow is the month ender because I'm not going to be here Friday because I'll be out in Ohio doing a teaching a painting class. If you are new here, !class. That is what I do I do 5 days a week teaching via Patreon. That's where you can find all these VODs that I added down, etc. Thank you, Recoil's mom. Thank you, War Pigment. Let me set up a raid. And, Steve, that's where you can find like all these VODs, right? 3-hour VOD. I edit all the game show shit out, all the nonsense out, down to just painting. And then those go in our video archive on Twitch, and currently, or video archive on both Twitch and the VODs and Patreon. So if you sub on Twitch, you can access those highlights. But Patreon, I have collections upon collections of these things. Okay, we're gonna set up a raid for Rottweiler. There it goes again. I'll have to go out there and check. Alright, the raid is ticking down, ladies and gentlemen. Bring the length, the girth, the positivity. Say hi to my man Rottweiler. Much love, Recoil. Alright, guys, until we meet again tomorrow, month ender. Play on, players.